honored to be having a chance at all this, so it would certainly be a blessing and a pleasure to meet you all at some point. Anyway, I'm the madman, the creator of Dan's Emerald Forest. This is my wife Sharon, my daughter Tori Grace.
Hi, I'm Sharon. We moved here, started in on this madness about 9 years ago. I guess I shouldn't say madness, maybe it's more creative genius. I'll say it in a nicer way. It has been quite a ride. I didn't quite know what I was setting myself up for when I started this whole thing, but it's been a lot of fun. There's been so many people that have come, and it's really become a tradition for a lot of the folks around here. And what Dan's created is something different than anything I've ever seen. Not that I've seen tons, but it's something that's quite different. I don't get to see a lot of things because I'm usually here helping with hot chocolate that we give out and handing out candy canes. And my daughter Tori here has also had some part in it too, so I'll let her tell you a little bit about what she thinks about it.
Hi, I'm Tori, and that's my stepdad Dan, my mom. And ever since I was little, I really enjoyed having this as my house because I was so excited because I was the coolest kid on the block because I had the trains in front of my house and everyone knew what my house was. And as I started getting older, I also enjoyed it because I got to be Santa's helper and got to be an elf and ride around on the sleigh and have little kids look up to me. And the thing I don't like though is the loud Christmas music playing in my room all night, but I think it's pretty cool.
I'm speaking about all the decorations, and you think about St. Louis is a pretty good sized city, but there's a poll that came out in one of our local papers about the top 5 places to see at Christmas, and I know we were in the top 5, and we have literally thousands of people that come here every year to see all of this creation out here. So I think those little kids' eyes light up as bright as Christmas lights when they see all that stuff. But that was kind of neat. I mean, that's not why he does it, but that's pretty neat that people come from all
Somebody
over.
suggested a guest book, which I have tried to do every year, and that's amazing what people say, and really touches your heart as to why that's all part of it. It really brings me closer to heaven, and the fact that no one says Merry Christmas to anybody in the stores anymore, they think you're crazy. So when people leave here, I wish them a Merry Christmas and a Blessed New Year, and that touches my heart. Anyway, it all started about 16 years ago with Dan's Emerald Forest, and basically the front yard had about 100 of these in all different sizes, so that started the Emerald Forest theme. And then about 3 or 4 years after that, which was '99, I started the trains and started playing with the Garden Railroad, and somebody would drive by and go, "Oh my gosh, he's got a train running out there." And the first year, maybe 10 people stopped, over the course of a month. And so I decided to add to it and tunnel through the house and to protect them, and so I didn't have to take them off the track every night. And now it's 14 years later, and there's 700 feet of track out there, and it's maddening. It's wonderful, but we do get a lot of traffic. The city lets me have one-way roadblocks to make it one way to stop the bottlenecking. Most of the neighbors love it because they participate in their own decorations. So everybody comes to Windham, not just at Christmas time, but Halloween and 4th of July.
One thing that sets Dan's display apart from everyone else's, I feel, is that he has to make it much more personal, as he's out there every night with all the crowds. He's doing rapport with all the people, and he enjoys that, but he's out there on those bitterly cold nights. He has to watch the trains, and he's out there every single night handing out candy canes. I'm a weekend warrior. I come out on the weekends and do the hot cocoa, but he will come out he's out there every night, and he makes...
Unless it's raining.
Right. And he makes friends with all these people, and they come back year after year. We've had people from really all over the world come here to see our display, so I think it makes it a little more special because you do have to get out of the car, and then you meet the train man, Dan, and it's a lot of fun.
So the work is actually harder after all the lights are set up, because I have to clean engines, I have to prep things. So every night I probably have 6 hours of work to get things rolling, and get the fire started, and then on the weekends we do the cocoa. So it's wonderful, and I love it, but it is definitely work.
Tori, you said you're thinking of something you wanted to say.
And like, since he's out there like every single night and running the trains and making sure like everything's all right out there, he doesn't usually get to like come inside and do like traditional things that people usually do for Christmas with the family. He doesn't like usually get to go to church with us, or he doesn't get to bake cookies or do all like the fun stuff that usually other families get to do, because he's out there helping other people and making them have a fun time out there and help with the train.
Yeah, these two do a wonderful job with the inside of the house,
Thank
the
you.
decorations.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I probably have about 5,000 to 6,000 lights. At one time, there's probably 8,000 to 10,000. I've taken out more trees and added more villages and more buildings, so it's become more of a town, which brings it even more personal, because there's more little detail to see that everybody loves to look at, and that's why they can drive by, and some do, but you know, most of them who know me and know the yard, no matter what the weather's doing, again, unless it's raining, they'll be out here and stay for a half an hour. They might, some of them come back 3 or 4 times a week, and when the kids want to leave, they start crying a lot of times because they don't want to leave, and they run around the yard and watch the trains go in and out of the tunnels. So it's pretty special when you see their faces, young and old.
See you guys. Thanks so much
Bye.
for everything.
Thanks so much.